now we're going to learn about the inspiring story of how two young women from Indonesia thought of an idea to transform trash to eco-friendly bricks. Please welcome our Fireside Chat moderator, Jules K, General Manager, PropertyGuru Asia Property Awards and Events. Woo! Novita Tan, CEO and co-founder Rebricks, and OV Sabrina, Chief Operating Officer and co-founder Rebricks.
Good afternoon, everybody. Come on, wake up. Yeah. This is not the first time you're going to see me, so you're going to be bored with me. So we've heard about tech innovation. We've heard about innovation in the market. We've looked at affordability. Now we're going to look back at the environment. And we have two people who are true innovators here. Innovators that want to save us. You know, I've got some scary facts for you. The amount of plastic produced every year is roughly the same as the entire weight of humanity. That's a lot of damn plastic, right? The amount of single-use plastics globally has tripled since the start of the pandemic because we keep delivering stuff in plastic, right? And virtually every piece of plastic that was ever made still exists. We're not getting rid of it, we're burying it, we're throwing it in the ocean. In fact, we're breathing it and eating it, even though you don't realize. In tiny particles, we are filling ourselves with plastic. So we might be recycling, we might be trying to do something about it, but really, the best option is probably to reuse it, don't you think? Let's use it for something useful. And these two, Ovi and Novi, are doing just that. So let's hear a round of applause for some real action takers in the environment. Now, Rebricks Indonesia is a great concept, as you heard, to turn this useless, dangerous plastic into something useful. So let's hear a bit from you guys. What brought this idea about, and how do you do it? So, you want to start?
Yes, Rebricks start with our idealism, like being an entrepreneur, but with a good cause. At the night, I figure out how many plastics do I produce today. Like in the morning, like maybe the drinking instant coffee or making a noodles with the packaging, how will they end up with the plastic waste? And then I figure out we live with that plastic. Or maybe when I eat the snacks at the elementary school, it's still until here. Then I'm scared, wow. And I want to do something. And then I ask Ovi, let's make something because this is a very urgent problem from the plastic waste. And then we have access to do some trial, and then Ovi have access for the factory concrete. So we start from that. We learn all the literature review, and then we have a trial million times through the blood and tears, up and downs, and finally we launch the Rebricks.
Fantastic, well done. And so, I mean, what was the process? I mean, you say you had a trial a million times.
Yes.
That's a lot of trials.
Yeah.
So when you finally came to a solution, what is that solution? How do you make bricks out of plastic?
So basically, like, can you hear me?
Okay.
So basically, we started in 2018, and when she mentioned million times, it's not really an understatement because, like, so actually, like in our team, we are joined by a PhD student in civil engineering in one of the university in Jakarta. So we made so many samples, we tried so many ways, you know, to recycle the plastic. We tried the PET bottle plastic, we tried different kind of plastic, and we tried several methods with the oven, you know, by heating it and everything. But finally, at the end of the day, we chose this method, which is like we don't burn or melting the plastic. We shred the plastic, and then we mix it with other materials, and then we pressed it, and then like we cure the product for several weeks, and then like we actually use this method. So it's very simple method and modular, which is like we make it to be that way, so it's easier to scale up. So we can actually use it in other part of the country where it's like not, you know, still remote and everything. So that's actually why we choose this method.
Right, and when you say ways to use it, how can you use your plastic bricks, the Rebricks, and what applications does it have?
So every meter squares is contain like 2 kilo of non-valuable plastic waste. It's like so small, it's like 2 kilo. But for remember, plastic waste is very light. So like a 2 kilo is like a 25 kilos rice sack, maybe that much. So yeah, every 1 meter square is contain like 2 kilo or 80,000 pieces of non-valuable plastic waste. Yeah. For the example, maybe we already recycle about 2,000 kilo for 1,000 meter for the parking lot. Yes.
Okay.
So basically, like in making our product, we have a mission to make our product as a recycling product, but as well as like Dr. Lee said in a previous segment, like what is the use of like a green product if it's not affordable? So when we make our product, we actually make sure that our product is a recycled product, but as well, we try to fit to the Indonesian national standard always. So all our products are like laboratory tested. We tested our product in B40 from our Ministry of Industry to test the pressure power of the product. And we fit all the criteria that is expected by the Indonesian national standard. And also we did laboratory testing in Singapore as well to make sure that our product is non-combustible.
Okay,
yeah.
great. And you can use this, I think, paving. You use it for paving, you use it for walls. What are the main uses at the moment that you've seen these bricks?
Right now we have 3 products. The first one is a pavers. It's like for pedestrians and for parking lot. Yeah. And the hollow block is for the wall. It's for build a wall. And the roaster is for a ventilation block.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have three clear uses there. Great. Yeah. And what about the plastic? Where do you get it from? How do you get so much plastic?
So basically, like because we are recycling the non-valuable waste, when we first launched our product, we were actually have the same thought. Where can we get the plastic? Because nobody collected and because nobody wants it in Indonesia. It's like waste from waste. So basically what we did was, when we first launched our product, we started a social media campaign back in 2019. And surprisingly, people responded like super positively about it. So right now we collect directly from the people. As you can see in the screen, this is like how people send their waste to our drop points. They sorted their waste from home, clean it up, and then send it to us. So basically we can see that how our initiative can actually push them to have like more awareness about collecting and sorting their waste. Yeah.
So a very strong response from the general public in terms
Yes.
of providing this plastic for you, helping you in your pursuits to really use it, right? Which is great. So it resonates well with Indonesia. I mean, how's it going in terms of growth and as a business, and who are your customers?
Yeah, we have partners trust us in the 2019 when we first launched, and it's pandemic year. So we growth at the year. We have recycled about 2 tons. Yeah, it's very good amount for the pandemic years. And then we have customers and also the coverage media. And we win the award at the Asia, CIJ. And the next year we have milestones. So there's numbers growth in the partners, in the recycle, the products, and also the Rebricks, the community increase awareness to send the plastic waste to us. Yeah.
So our customer, like at the first year, our customer are like more direct user. So they support our cost and they basically buy our bricks because like in every square meter, they believe they actually stop that non-valuable plastic waste from ended up in the ocean or like in the landfills. And then on our second years, we increased the amount of waste we recycle and our sales by five times. Yeah, and then like this year, this is our 3rd years. We actually like this year alone, we already collaborated with 5 multinationals company in Indonesia. We created either like become their recycling partner or we actually creating a project. And this year we see this as a milestone, as a new company. We signed an MOU with Habitat for Humanity of Indonesia to actually create a new program called Climate Smart House, where we recycle the waste from the people, and then the Habitat will use our product to create a house for them. So in the next few years, we actually targeted to reach into 1,000 houses for the Climate Smart House. So yeah, wish us luck.
Wow, that's amazing. Round of applause there. 1,000 houses. Fantastic. So, I mean, obviously, great vision. I mean, it came from, you said that your family was involved in bricks already. But, I mean, you know, what's your advice to other people that are looking at the planet and saying, this is a disaster, how can I help? You know, how do you get the inspiration, really? I mean, you know, what do you do?
Maybe Ovi can edit, but for me, keep consistent what we do. So we keep trying what we can do the best, because every part can do their part, maybe. So we do our part to recycling the product with the quality, high quality product, and then maybe other part can do part, such as maybe the private sector or the developer or the actor of the constructions can trust us, our product, by using it. And maybe the government can take the part to open the access. Maybe every part can do every part to be inspired to do something for the greener building or greener world. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think if I may add, like, I think like we cannot really push other people to start, but we can inspire them, like Novi said, and as well as like, I think like sometimes when we talk about zero waste, when we talk about like sustainable living, right? People kind of like see this as like all or nothing approach, like either you are perfect at it or like not really, don't do it, right? But in Rebricks, we believe that start small, just do something, because like what you do, for example, like this in Thailand, like I'm quite impressed, like how you guys are committed to actually use this only like bottled water. Like this.
We knew you were coming, so
yeah. Yeah, and only this alone can actually make a lot of difference. So we believe that just start small, start at home. It will actually create a difference.
And also the sorting waste. I see the view of the trash bin is already sort like a plastic, like a paper. Yeah, it's interesting for us.
I mean, you're right. I mean, I think every country in this region has its advantages, its approaches, its strategies. Are you open to advising people in different countries, not just Indonesia? Are you looking to expand Rebricks across the region?
We won, actually.
So actually, we won an international award back in 2020, Circular Innovation Gem. It's like a regional award in Asia. And then we received a lot of emails like from Sierra Leone, and then like Europe, and somewhere in Asia as well. But at that time, we weren't ready. It was our first year, right? But it's a right time to be here. Because like next year, we are kind of like, yes, we are actually ready to expand more, to go to other cities, to other countries as well, if there is a possibility.
Okay, so developers, potential partners, franchisees, we have a great idea here that should be throughout the whole of Asia, in my opinion.
Amen.
So please feel free to approach them, and we'll see it expand. Thank you, Obi and Novi. Great.